Hi everybody, I'm just I had to crop my stream a little bit last time, so we're just uncropping that now so we can get the full experience. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, let's just do that. Okay, great. Now we can hide that. Great. Now press F11. Nope. What did that do? Okay. Press F11 with this. Okay, great. Click to play. I cool. How do I? Okay, I'm stuck here. Okay. Is it just me, or is this game like kind of desaturated? Okay. Flag return. Okay, let's see. Nice. Oh, come on. Okay, that was stream lag. Whoop! What the fuck? Oh my god. All right. Okay, I need to move my tasty beverage so I can use my mouse more. No idea what the slowdown is caused by. Oh, come on. Come on. Missing with just like every shot. All right. How am I? Make this bad. All right. Okay. Dang it. One and one. Okay, score 19. Not bad. I still don't have a great grasp on how arrow fall off works, but we can learn as we go. Okay, so it's a really benefit from a shader that could make it a little bit brighter. Okay. I just fell off. Okay. Uh, my capturing? What's going on here? Where's the thing I'm supposed to be capturing? I think I'm on it. Okay. Uh, nope. Higher. All right. Whatever. You take those. It's a good run. Come on. Do I have to unlock the soldier class, or like how does this work? Nice. Simply camp and let them walk toward you. Nope. Nice. And I fucking died. Alright. See if I can sneak around the enemy backlines. What's in here? Nothing. Okay. Why are they? What's the advantage of hopping backwards? You just ignore me? Yeah. No, I get to kill you if you do that. Nope, missed. Okay. Alright, you just fall off. Okay. Come on. Nope. Their other team is baby. What's... Okay, I am 8-3, and I'm not even halfway up the leaderboard. I think the other team just sucks. Alright, yep. Okay, we're getting slightly spawn camped. Nice. Okay, I'm blue this time. I have no idea how realistic these arrow physics are. I would assume that they made arrows like shorter range for gameplay reasons. Maybe I should get closer. I don't have anyone to shoot at. Does the door do anything? No, it doesn't. Okay. And I can't jump in the water. I think this kills me. I could jump onto the boat. Nice. I don't like this map very much. Yeah, arrow fall off is kind of bad. And like even if I do hit someone, it's hard to tell. Nope. Nope. Right, it's very convoluted to get to the other side. Nice. Are you trying to come kill me? Looks like you're ignoring me. Alright, well. And I'm dead. Okay. Is there a way to... Nice. Settings. Oh. Oh, I can... Oh, I can get bigger bow. I want bigger bow. I assume this will let me shoot further. Can do more damage at the cost of a longer windup. Okay, let's see. Where am I? Where's the goal? I'm red team, I believe. Nice. Okay, I think I prefer this to the default default bow. Yeah, much straighter, much more accurate. Looks like I move slower too, which could be an advantage because I'm also stealthier. Hello, sir. I feel like a one headshot should kill, but okay. Is the enemy team just like AFK? Like, what's going on here? Ow. I am 3-1. Okay, take that. And two of those people were AFK, so it only sort of counts, but. Okay, can I Is there a shift? No. Looks like I hit something. Yeah, it seems like it's always 2 arrows to kill. Where are you? Ow. Yeah, water just always kills for reasons. Oh, and I guess he fell into the water after I shot him, so that counts as a kill. Nice. Nope. Nope. I do have to actually aim. Okay, so if I just stand here, then I'll get King of the Hills. King of Hill points. Let's see, where do I want to aim? Maybe I just don't want to aim. Maybe I just want to... Okay, they're just letting me cap. Where is the enemy team? Yeah, you be Boldstone for a sec. I'll hide behind this tree. Oh yeah, I'm. Nope. Nice. Okay, great. Oop. Whatever. What am I like? 7 and 4. Okay, 7 and 4 is not bad. Even if we take away those 2 AFK kills, I'm still doing pretty well. Ba-bum. All right, we take those. I like that literally no one's logged in. We're all just guests. Here, you go ahead. I'll support you. I'll support you. Okay. Come on. This guy can't aim, so he's going real close. Okay, let's see. There we go. Nice. All right. Nope. Okay, he already died. They're usually giving me way longer than I deserve to aim. Whoop. And let's kill you. Just any tap should. There we go. Nope. What'd I do? Oh, I navigate away from the fucking... Alright, whatever. Because I have like forward and back keys. Okay, there we go. Did I rejoin the same match? I can't tell. Alright, there we go. Nope. Alright. Ow. I am 6 and 2. Nice. Oh, maybe I should log in, because I've been doing pretty well. Maybe I should claim my points. I don't know. I think the risk, though, if I log in, is that I'll be matched against people who actually know how to play the game. And then my skills will start looking real bad. Nope. Okay. That guy's low health. I feel like this would be really easy if you had like one person supporting, just dealing like 90% of the damage, and then someone else just walks over with an axe. Alright. Nope. Ow. Is there like a V or like a melee attack at all? Nah, it's not like it. Nice. Fucking Santa hat. Oh, come on. Alright, let's just... What are you doing? Hi, bud. Oh, okay, you got a sickle. Okay. I don't feel like a sickle would be terribly effective, but sure, why not? I like that people, like, let me hit them, and then they keep standing still so I can just repeat the same shot and be guaranteed to hit them again. Are we winning? I think we're winning. Okay, oh, a little higher. Nope. You know, let's just be part of the winning capture. You know, go over here, shoot this guy. Oh, I missed. Okay, great. Okay, meat shields. Nice. (13-3), and I wasn't even... Okay, let me just turn capture off real quick. Okay, I now have, okay, display capture, there we go. Which means I can now, Okay, capture the flag. Okay. So they grabbed our flag. I think that's what that means. There we go. I thought that was a person, but it was just like a little piece of dirt on my screen. Okay, so actually, this looks like a perfect spot to snipe people from. Hello. Oops. Ah, well, they thought of that. All right. Okay, let's actually. If I want to snipe people, it should probably be on my side. Can I just? Whoop. I can. And then I can. If I have the height advantage, that'll help. Nice. Okay, guess I'll join these two. That person fell in the water. It's so funny that they didn't want to do swimming as like a mechanic. So if you fall in the water, you just die. Oh, who's up there? You are. Nice. All right, wait. Oh, two of you. How am I not dead yet? Okay, there we go. Nope. Okay, so we have the flag. I should probably hang out here to support. Yep, just yeah, go through. Okay. Nice. Okay, we traded. Okay, cool. I think that one's pretty much in the bag. So there's no chat. I just realized I can't like say GG to the other team. Oh, did my browser? What the hell? Squad? Invite someone. Yeah. Why are none of these images loading? Okay. Should I click to play? I'm just gonna reload. Okay. Red and blue. Okay. Nice. annoying that that shirt is blue, but they're on the red team, so it's like a little harder to... Nice. Oh, I like that if you have an arrow drawn and you're aiming and you die, then it automatically fires. Like that's a cool mechanic. Okay. So okay, this guy is capping. I'm gonna support him. There we go, like that. Nope. Ow. Okay, I don't think we're gonna win this one. How's my KD? I am. Oh, they have okay, 3-3. Other team has more players, so that's the advantage here. I think I can. I'm okay at this game, but the enemy team's pretty good, and yeah, I thought so. User. Why did it break? Okay, narrow one. I'm trying to. You're a free to play game. I'm trying to use your fucking account. Okay. Yeah, I can't see what I'm fucking buying, so like obviously I'm not gonna. Okay. Alright, so I already played for 33 minutes. I said I was gonna give it like an hour, so I'm gonna give it like an hour. But I think I have very little desire to play this game past that. It's like fine, you know. Maybe if Void wants to like party up with me, we can do some damage, but it's like, dude, I don't know. There's nothing terribly interesting about. Dude, just why are you standing still? Is that just mine for the taking? Cool. Oh, and I'm walking incredibly slowly now. That's fine. Looks like jumping isn't affected. Alright. Wait, can I just farm points? Can I just, like, sit right here? Nah. Oh, 100 points for capture. 100 points, that's a lot. He's going this way, so I'll just provide aerial support. Oh, okay. What are you doing? Okay. Oh, come on. Nice, good job. I feel like I could just sneak up behind that guy. Didn't know I'm here. I don't know. We can. No, let's spawn camp. It'll be fine. We'll just right here go. Nope. Whatever. Take those. Nope, come on. Alright. Nope. Hi, bud. Bye. What's my score? You're like... Well, okay, 8-0. 8-0? I have not died yet. Maybe I should keep that streak. Okay, here we go. Alright, there we go. 9-0. I'm not gonna say I'm cracked at this game. I think everyone else is just bad. Because I'm not... Like, I'm not that good at video games, you know? Where's this guy? Okay. Hello there. I better get like 1,000,000 points for this. Yeah, I just spawn camped him. Perfect score. No deaths. Hang back for a little bit. Just kidding. Alright, my health's back. Whoop, who shot me? They have a blue flag, which is the flag I want them to have. Alright, come on. Alright. Whatever. What am I at? 6-1? Alright, great. How many 6? I already killed 6 people? I wish there were like kill streaks in this. I could be like, what did you think was gonna happen? I can hit you if you're jumping. All right, oh, come on. There we go. Oh, come on. All right. Sort of like you're not being my space. Oh. All right, whatever. I'll just body block for you. There we go. Nice. That person died. Do I care? Could go for a capture. Like that's a lot of points. Like 10 kills is the same as 1 capture. What, someone's trying to... Ah, missed. Dang. Okay, so let's up these. Wait, why are there bamboo ladders in a... You know what, never mind. I don't even know where I am. It's a maze. Okay. Looks like someone else is gonna get the cap, and I'm just kind of stuck here. Alright, whatever. GG. Still on top of the leaderboard because you're right, because someone else got 2 caps. I have the best KD though. Yeah, that's not enough space for me to work with. I do like to get a little up and close and personal. Like, the long range score bonus isn't actually worth it. Oh, someone shot me, I think. Is everything so foggy? I guess for performance reasons. This is running on, you know, whatever the user happens to have lying around. Oh, come on. Dang it. Alright, I think I just get that. I did my best. Oh, what? Ow. Yeah, I think they're gonna get the... Right, okay. How do I defend against the cap? Okay, so I have the high ground here. Yeah, I'm just dead. Okay. That's the thing about caps for the flag. It can just end, like, it can go on forever, or it can just end immediately. Yep. Oh, and we had 3 less people, so that was never gonna... Can I... Okay, I do want to go to the shop. Okay. So this game, it does have something going for it, which is that, like, it just works. Like, you go to the webpage, and then you get to play the game. Which is nice. That's a huge feature. Nice. Oh, yeah, got a sword. Well, I have bow and arrow. Okay, so... Nope. Okay. Moving too fast. Come on. Nope. Ow. It feels like I want a slightly lighter bow in this situation, but I like my bow, so I'm gonna keep it. Oh, also we are technically winning. I think they're getting more kills than us, but we got the cap. It's the same bow as me. Nope. Complete miss. Okay, I want some cap points. Nice. Oh. Okay, let me rest up a little bit. Nice. Nope. Uh, why do you have a fucking pitchfork? Okay, bud. Alright, nope. Something about the way the mouse is handled makes tracking a little bit harder in this game. And I honestly see that being for balance reasons. Although, I mean, the real lack of balance here is just some people are much better than others. And I don't think there's any ELO being applied. I think you just get dropped into a lobby with whoever's online. Which I don't mind, because I keep winning. Oh, that was one of my worst rounds, honestly. Oh, it didn't break this time. Oh no, it broke again. Okay. What the fuck? Okay, so, boop. I don't think this is my browser's fault. I think this is the game's, and we got some massive slowdown. Okay, let's figure it out. Just cache the shaders or whatever it is. Who's like spamming arrows at me? You with the Christmas hat. There we go. I should probably find some cover and hide for a little bit. Alright, there we go. Okay, let's see. Okay, just kill whoever has cosmetics seems to be important. Because they're the most dangerous. They've played the game for more than 20 minutes. Alright, let's see. Nope. Nope. Oh, I thought I killed. Okay, well. Nope. Oh, I want to get the shot. Alright, I guess I'm not getting the shot. Yeah, the cosmetics really mess up the red-blue coating, so it's like strictly better in some ways. Where did that map? What's my score? 5 and 3. Okay. Maybe there is an Elo. Maybe I'm like rising in the ranks. Nope. 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 Okay, she's probably got her health back by now. Nope, no, take those. Dang it. Alright, whatever. We are winning this. Most certainly. Might get the final cap just for fun. Yeah! Someone got 29. Okay, well, 29 to 43. That's so they're just like. Nope. Wait, what's... Okay, it's King of the Hill. Oh, the cap's up there. Okay, okay, I see. And you get the high ground for free if you're capping? Oh, okay. Well, that person's gonna probably try and come up. Yeah, the two of us are kind of dominating here. Alright. I finally got hit. Oh, whatever. Probably can't hit me over here. Alright, now my health goes back up. Alright, now I can back to shooting. Finally got hit. Okay, so just back up here a little bit. Might as well take pot shots. Alright, because there's no ammo. That was not fair at all. This map is terrible. It's just like if you're on the cap, then you get like perfect line of sight on everything, and I can't spend my dang money. I just because the game like breaks whenever I try to. All right. Can't believe they're winning the cap. I've been like destroying them otherwise. I can just here we go. Let's see. Nope. Oh, okay, because I see, because they just like standing in the middle of the cap and getting shot at. I'm just like shooting at them and I'll hit something eventually, right? Yeah, that's right back up. Alright, well I got revenge, that's something. Oop, someone hit me. Ow. Oh. Oop. Yep. No, I lose melee there. Okay, what's my KD? 13 and 4. Okay, nice. Okay, we should probably start capping. That's my thought, my theory here. Unfortunately, keep getting shot at. Dang it. Alright, whatever. I want to actually win the round, so we're going to stand in there and get shot. Oh, you can draw your bow in midair. That changes everything. Nice. Yeah. What? No, I want... Why do I... I guess I'm doing crossbow. I want to dual wield them. I want 2 crossbows. Okay, I'm just standing here. Because I can take pot shots if I feel like it. Yeah, crossbow sucks. I want big bow back. Dang it. 3. Yeah, there we go. Oh heck, I could climb up here, and then yeah. Nope. Touch that. Okay. Fuck. Dang it. Did my best. No. That's not gonna happen. This guy, can we play? I was actually about, yeah, sure, why not? Why not? After this game, I'll figure out how squad works. Um, come on. There we go. All right. Oh gosh, I can't hit anything today. All right. Nice. That guy's been annoying me this whole game. Nice. Oh, come on. Dang it. Okay. Squad. Here we go. Yep. So CJ94. Uh, just type that into your thing, and it should work. And so I've been using the big bow, which doesn't quite kill in one hit because nothing in this game kills in one hit. Okay, great. So I think, well, I mean, do whatever you want, but I would love to. Howdy. T. Oh, are you not killing me? I would love to have someone who like is just like spamming damage so I can kill in one hit, just or vice versa. You know, I want to do like the 95 and someone else deals like just like sprays them down. I don't know exactly how this game works. I just happen to be good at it because I've been playing first-person shooters for, you know, last decade or whatever. Actually, probably longer than that. Because I'm 25 now, so that would have been 15. Ow. Yeah, I've been playing first-person shooters for over a decade, and you know, I'm gonna assume the audience for this game is fairly young. So you're the blonde guy, right? Maybe. Wait, let me. How do I? Oh, come on. Oh, come on. You're not even trying to kill me, huh? so that's one of ours, carrying the flag where we want it to be. Nice. Okay, that was fast. Okay, so 3 flags. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Sure. Nice. Okay, so let's see. Are you still the blind guy? Is that still? I don't know how. Because does it randomize your appearance every round or what? Ow. Because I always been the woman. Just I guess it just like chose it for me. Okay, I'm red. I want to be. Oh, I can't jump out this one. Okay. A little bit of flashing. Why are you here? Ah. All right. Yeah. Well, that's fair. Wait. How is it squad up when you're on the? I want to be on the same. Is there a way to force us to be the same? Are you on the same team? You are. Yes. Nice. Okay. Yeah. No, I'm not. I'm not accurate enough to actually get anything out of this. Ba-ba-ba-bum. Ow. Okay, so they. Okay, so. Whoop. Ow. I finally have a. Yeah, I finally have a negative KD. I guess whoever I'm squatting with, YouTube Shorts edits. Um, I guess Mix Shorts is pretty good at the game, or maybe just has like a bunch of elo. I'm not sure. Okay, flags over there. probably... Oh, you're jumping off. Okay, that's clever. We can... Carrier assist, nice. I'm in the basement now? Where the hell am I? Oh, it's like a mine. This is kind of interesting. Oh, I can't... How do I get back? Oh, I can just... Okay, I can just jump. Okay, is there... Oop. Oh, I didn't even see what she did. Where's the flag? I assume it's up these stairs? Doesn't let you view message history, which is weird. Oop. Is this you? Oh, we lost? Dang. Yeah, so I'll play a couple more games, but I was starting to get bored of this game when you hopped in, so probably not too much longer. That was fast. Ow. I'm trying this like spam weapon. Because I know this weapon combos really well with the longbow that like deals almost your entire pool of health in one hit. Right, we can try a couple more rounds with this. I think longbow is still my favorite. I guess you can farm assists really easily with this one though. Ah, dang it. I can't draw that window. Okay. Dang it. Oh, this... Okay, yeah, let's just go back to longbow. Your shot. Oop. Dang it. Okay, it's a thigh system. What? Is that a player? Oh, and dead. Oh, that's some arrows for decoration. Dang it. Let's see. Oh, dang it. I've got a low KD under 1. Find some people to snipe. Not very helpful if the squad doesn't force you onto the same team. That's just annoying. Nice. Nope. Nope. Now we should have a positive KD. Put that table there. Bum, 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 bum. Why did that miss? Yeah, well, whatever. Did I kill a bunch of people? I was 12 and 8. Okay, not terrible, not terrible. Someone was 35. Oh, wait, with 2 flags, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna think. I'm gonna play. Or let me. All right, so this is my last game. Let's make it count by shooting a bunch of people in the face. Nice. Nope. Nope. Nah. Dang it. Is this person hunting me down? I can't tell. What's my KD? 2 and 2. Okay. Keep thinking that's a player, but it's just okay, cool. Take those. Let's go with portcullis. Nope. Nice. Where's that flag? Oh, why are you still alive? Someone else should have gotten you already. Ow. Nice. Dang it. The headshot sound is nice. Let's see. Yep, nice. Ah. Yeah, the one thing I've not mastered in this game, well, I've mastered nothing in this game, but the one thing I still don't know how to do is like move evasively, effectively. Oh wait, I can sort of jump while scoped even. Makes my aiming harder to do though. But I guess in a pinch. I need someone to shoot at. Well, plenty of people to shoot at. I need someone I actually think I can hit to shoot at. Nope. Where are you gonna use the flag? Oop, who shot me? GG. Oh yeah, I was looking up I guess that was last stream. I was looking up how much it all costs. Um. Okay, so game chooser. Let's create a project. Call it Marble Madness. Great. Yeah, yeah. I don't really use EV that much. But someone was talking about how Zelda was like kind of expensive. I was like, okay, well, I remember that game being kind of like this like Twilight Princess being kind of expensive, and I remember it being like one of the more expensive games. So I looked it up. Yeah. All right, let's see. So we're just gonna start off playing a little bit of Marble Madness. Come on. Just to show off what it is. Okay. Okay, so basically your ball, you move like this. And there's a shortcut I'm going to try for here. No. Nope. Okay, well, I'll get next time. And then there's this black marble that likes to bully you. But it has a limited range, and so... Oh, okay. So yeah, ideally I would be able to make something very similar to this in Godot. And I sort of know how to do it, but you know, obviously there's a lot of unanswered questions. I literally just made the project. Oh, fuck. Oh, okay, that's a new way of me dying on this section, so that's something. Okay, there we go. And there's a way to skip half this maze, but it's pretty precise. Oh, heck. And then these things, if you touch them, they'll melt you, like that. Alright, go. Ah, fuck. Ah! Alright. Of course I get stunned. Yeah. So one of the things about Marble Madness is that it's really hard. Okay, so hopefully there's a little time fairy that might show up here. Nope, it did not. Cool. At least I'm the highest score. Yeah, so that's basically what I want to do, and we're just gonna dump coins into this. Okay, so now I think I want to actually start with the last level. I'm not sure. So you can see here that this is... Wait, what the heck? Why is that? Huh, that's a new one. I've never seen that before. Oh, also, if you notice, this game only scrolls vertically and only down. So you can basically think of this as like one long... Alright, and then if we go to here, we can get this... Nope. Not even more, you need more speed. Okay. Yeah, so this marble really can bully you. And because time is so tight in this game, it's actually kind of a problem, even touching it once or twice. Okay, marble munchers, or whatever they're called. I should remember the name, but I don't. Okay. Go. If you fall too far, that happens. Here. And then this is the other direction here. Oop. Ah, heck. I was streaming yesterday, and I was playing the NES version of this, which is... Yeah. So this is theoretically faster if you're good, but as you can see... Dang it. And I fall into that hole, like, all the time. And we're just dead here. And so there's a couple things in Godot that'll help us make this. So here we go. 3 scene, add child node, grid map. Right, so you can see here, we got this massive grid. And obviously Marble Madness also is based on the grid. Actually, I want to see one thing. Can I go back up? If I go down here, then I change my mind. Actually, I want to go back up. It can. Okay. So it can scroll both ways. I think there's... You can go back up. That is allowed. Okay, so grid map. And then I also need a tile set. For the moment, okay, how do I need to remind myself how to make a tile set. Actually, no, I should probably keep that up. Or wait, actually, is this the one I want? I think so. No, it's not. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's me. Okay, it is this one.
Hi there! In this video, I will show you how to make a very simple and fun game in Godot. In this game, the player plays as a bouncing ball, and their goal is to reach the end of the level. If the ball falls off the level, the game restarts, and
so as you can see, the way the camera works is completely different, and the levels are much smaller, but this is a pretty good base for what I want to do.
On to the next level. This is a great game to make as your first 3D project, although you do need to have at least some experience with Godot. You need to know your way around the UI, you need to know what scenes and nodes are, and you need to understand the basics of programming in GD-script. I will do my best to show.
Also, the ball is bouncy, which I don't really want.
If you get confused at any point, just ask questions in our Discord server or in the comments. Before we begin, follow the link under this video to download the assets we will use to make this game, and the final project files you can refer to in case you get stuck. Without further ado, let's get started. First, we need to create a new project. In the project manager, click the new project button. We will call our project Let's Roll Tutorial. Click the create folder button to create a new empty folder for our project. Then, click create and edit to create our project. Now you need to import the assets. Unzip the archive with the download.
Okay, so I need to. Okay, so that's the thing I need to know. Okay, so how do you make them? Okay, so Godot Mesh Library. Godot Mesh Library Blender. Okay, so actually this looks like about what I want.
Hi. And
what, Marble Madden? Yes.
To another Godot
I have not beaten Godot, or sorry, I have not beaten Marble Madness at all without cheats. And I was playing the easier NES version. Yeah, it's pretty hard. I don't even have like huge tips for you or anything. It's really just about like getting the hang of it.
Blender tutorial, rather. And while this is going to be a standalone tutorial, it's also going to be part of a 3-video series. They will follow each other up. In the first video, we are going to make level blocks, the world blocks for your game in Blender. And these blocks in Blender, we're going to import them in Godot. We're going to create a mesh library of it, and then we're going to use the mesh library for the grid map system. And in the second video, if you don't want to miss that out, make sure to subscribe.
Okay,
Patrolling. And whenever something needs some extra clarification or some extra tip, or I forgot something,
okay, so yep, there's a texture. I don't need it.
Block, and also put the file that you just downloaded in the same folder. All right, here we are. You're gonna press Shift A, which makes you able to add a mesh.
So it'll already come with a cube. Open Blender. Yeah, one of the reasons I want to like sort of remake the game is so I can work on it and make it easier. Great, so we got our cube.
And then we're gonna add a cube. This cube that we just deleted. Poor starter's cube. If you drag this arrow right over here, whoop, The dimensions of this cube are 2 by 2 by 2. We're gonna make it 1 by 1 by 1. But this is something you have to figure out yourself for your own game. Let's select the cube and go.
Yeah, I think I want to do the same thing. For my convenience, I'm gonna say that like each of these one cubes. Well, it's basically a square with like a long tail. Each of those can be 1 meter, so we can 1 by 1, 1 by 1. Great. Right, do I have two browsers open? Oh, just one. Okay, great.
Go to material. Right over here, it's the red globe with the checker mark pattern. And we're gonna click on new. Here, we're gonna click on the yellow little dot, which is like in the base color property. And we're gonna search for, and I have to remind myself, I should have really prepared this video, something with texture, image texture. Yeah, this one. Click open, select the texture that you just downloaded. Et voila, you applied your first texture. You don't see it yet because the viewport shading is still set to solid. If you select the second one, which is called material preview, you're gonna see your texture on the block.
Unfortunately,
it doesn't look quite right yet, don't you think? And that is because you have to UV map it first. Little disclaimer, I'm not really good at UV mapping. So let me know in the comments below what I should do better next time. So, I can also learn a thing or two. If you click on the UV editing tab right over here.
So, I wish this was chaptered more. You can't see her, but my kitty cat right there. She's being cute. And she's giving herself a bath.
You're gonna see this nice texture on the left and your cube on the right. Now we're gonna make it so that the faces, which is the shape in between all the vertici, we're gonna select the side. We're gonna do that by being in edit mode. I was a little bit quick there, but if you are in object mode, as we are now, you cannot select these sides. You cannot select a face. Select tab, so you switch over to edit mode, or you just use the drop down. And then we're gonna click the third selection.
Yep, for your select mode.
Selection. If you have this one selected, you can select different faces. And again, I am not a UV map expert, so I've got no idea why this is not like a perfect rectangle, square, because it's a cube, it's a 1 by 1 cube. And to fix that,
think it's because the image itself isn't square, but
unwrap the UV map.
Yeah, unwrap.
Mouse button on the face, go for UV unwrap faces, and click unwrap conformal. We now see a perfect square on the left side as well, which resembles the face that we just selected. It's way too big, as you can see. We're gonna fix that by selecting all those 4 dots. You can also just click A to select all, whatever you prefer.
Okay, so this is a little bit sloppy. But yeah, basically base color, image texture. Great. We're just gonna use oh, for some reason it pin stuff, which is annoying. No. Okay. Sure. No, wait. Affinity files. No, it's affinity stuff that I want. What is this sorted by? Right. Yeah, affinity stuff, which should be. Yep, just use this logo. Okay, great. Now the editing. Do I generate game? Yes. Yeah. Make my channel's name is Make Games Play Games. I make games. So I can just take this. Wait, how do I? Yeah. Okay. How do I? Okay. So this texture is. Yeah. I'm not very good at it, and it takes a while, but All right, we just move this. S to scale, I guess. How do I edit mode? I can't actually see the changes. Hmm. Here we go. Let's do that. There we go. So in theory, yeah. So that M is this face, right? Let's make this face. Boop. Okay, and then we can take the make games, and then I guess I'll take this face. There's a plugin for Blender that shows you all of the keystrokes, but I haven't been able to get it to work, so unfortunately I'm just gonna like this. All right, there we go. And then I need to rotate that 180. Right, because we got the MGP, and then we got the okay, yeah. And then for this face, I'm just gonna scale it down so it's completely black. Same over here. Just scale that down so it's completely black. It says make games, play games. Yay. And then if I go back to modeling, right? Oh yeah, UV editing. Why did that? R180. Nope. Nope. I guess RX180. There we go. Nope. 90. There we go. My DC? Do you mean Discord? It's in the description. DC what? Okay, one sec. Let's see. Nope, fails your. It's on your end. It appears to work. It's on your end. There's a thing. So either you have too many servers that you're in, or you're tripping over the sign in for some reason.
And click unwrap con.
And I try not to put my Discord on stream, so I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna figure out how to debug that right at the moment. Double check that you're not in over 100 servers. Like, get out of a server and then jump, and then yeah. Sometimes just Discord just doesn't feel like it, and I don't know how to fix it. Okay, so that's we got our texture going.
Formal. We now see a perfect square. Again, make you can and a better way map. And here at the left top corner, you can see the viewport angle. So this is the front. If I go to the right, you see the right, back, and so on. And if you got one of those big keyboards, you can also use the numbers on the numpad. So we're gonna kill it at the start of this video. You can also change this option where it says linear to closest. Make sure to have this on all those variations, so you can make sure to press X the moment you duplicated it, so you can move
Okay, so bevel.
the object to the material, and you go in the blue one right over here. We're gonna search for add modifier. We're gonna search for bevel right over here.
Yep, I know how to do that.
And before we are going to do our first tests in Godot, we're gonna make a half block first. Do that by going back to the object mode by pressing tab. Make sure to have object mode right over here. Select the cube, and while we're at it, let's delete the
Nice.
camera and
Welcome in.
light object. We only need the cube. Make sure to have the cube selected, move your mouse into the window and press Shift plus D.
Okay, great. Shift D. Okay, let's go back into modeling. A, Shift D. All right, let's put that on the y-axis a little bit. Do it 2, so it's easier to separate. There we go. And then he wanted me to GZ 0.5. Oh, minus 0.5. There we go. So that's a half block. Great.
Now we have created a duplicate. Make sure to press X the moment you duplicated it, so you can move the object on the X-axis. You can also press Control to make it snap.
Oh, yeah.
The moment
Okay.
you click, you have your own duplicated object clone on the left side. Let's go with lowercase. Let's call the first one cube and the second one cube underscore half. All right, let's halfen the cube. Make sure to go into edit mode by pressing tab while selecting the right cube. Now you can.
Okay, I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick. So it's kind of funny for this tutorial because I've been using Blender a lot. Like I know how to do it, and so I am just like much faster than this tutorial. I'll be right back. And
And select the vertex, vertice option, the first one. And make sure to select the top 4 vertex points. Now, went about it the other way around. Let's just Control Z a bit. Let's say I've picked the bottom ones and I scaled them up. Whenever you've got those vertex points selected, and then Z, and then you can change the dimensions. And we're gonna fix it with the rainiest one, so you can use it in Godot. All right, next thing might be a controversial subject. It's a hot topic. I think some Godot developers prefer to import Blender files directly because Godot is able to do that. And some rather export their 3D work to a 3D object. We're gonna do the second one in this tutorial.
yeah, I've had better experiences with that. One of the advantages is, if you send your file to someone else, they need to have the right Blender version to like open it. Whereas you export as a GLTF, it just kind of works. Okay, so we're gonna go viewport. Just make sure it's. Oh. Let's go UV it. Oh, well, I guess that is right. I could fix this. I'm not going to. Okay, actually, RY 180. Ah, dang it. Okay, they're upside down. R. All right, G is there. Oh. Z 0.5. Maybe 0.25. No. No, 0.2. That looks about right. Cool. That's fine. Yeah. So we can. All right. Control A. No, tab. Control A. Apply all transforms. Great. So we don't have to worry about that. And then file export GLTF. And I guess I'll put that. Folder. Cool. There we go. Okay, now in Godot. Let's see, 3D objects. Marble Madness clone. There we go. Let's bring that in. Okay, sure. Okay, so that appears to work. What's the next part in this tutorial?
Export, and we're gonna go for GLB. This is a pretty good object format that many Godot developers use. And now you've got a chance to edit a bunch of settings. We're gonna go to transform. Nope, not transform. Data, material. Nope, not material.
Oh my gosh.
Mesh. It's gonna be mesh. 3 times the charm. And select apply modifiers. In this case, the modifier that we use.
Oh, actually, I didn't realize you could do that. I don't actually have any modifiers, but if I'd known that before, that would have saved me a ton of effort on other stuff.
To bevel the cube also gets applied into the object that we are just about to export. Click on export. I'm assuming that you already know how to create a project. If not, go and watch this video that I will in my folder. Page apply. Click close, and now we are going to create a scene, a Godot called, and let's put the G, which you can do at any tiles. Let's call it blocks, and let's put the scene to new in.
Okay, great. I feel like I want to remake this tutorial. I feel like I could do it just about twice as fast. Alright, you inherit the scene, great. Oh, because they're different objects, okay. Or the same object. Sorry about that. Control X. Oh. Inverts. Okay, great. Now, wait, how do I? Okay, Shift-D. Okay, so for some reason, let's put along the Y. 2, go, great. Type of edit mode. GZ 0.5, no. 0.5, oh, what? 0.5, there we go. Okay, so now, file, export, GTF, just export that. Okay, so that now works. We got these two different objects in our thingum.
Inherited scene. We are going to save this scene, and let's practice what we preach. Make a folder called scenes, and just let's call it blocks. And let's put the GLB related files in a folder called GLB, which you can do at any time in Godot, which is super nice. Let's continue by creating a main scene that we're going to use to add a grid map to. Click right mouse button on scenes, select create.
Yes, that's a note to self. Just make this tutorial, but again, like, a third the length.
Create new scene and call it main. Click 3D scene and press OK. Let's add a camera to the scene so we can actually view in-game what we are doing. And this is where it starts to get interesting. We're going to add a grid map to the scene. Click. Amazing. We've got ourselves a grid map. The grid map needs a mesh library so we can select different meshes from this.
Okay, I'm just going to go back to Marble Madness. Okay, so we want to make this 9x9 block. That's what we want to make for starters. And I think these are, I don't know how this tiles. So Hmm. Oop. I also don't know, like, can this be solved with like an automatic lighting thing? I don't know. Can I still win this level? Probably? Oh, well, that's not helping. Oof. Get 1,000 points for that. Dum, 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 dum. Oof. Alright, I guess we're doing the long way. Yay, okay. Cool. I don't need to play the rest of this. So here's our track mode.
This little window. To create a mesh library, we're gonna go back to the blocks scene. And when you've got your blocks scene open, click on scene and select export as and select mesh library. It's basically exactly what it is. It's a library of the different meshes that are in this scene. Mesh library. And I'm gonna call it blocks mesh lib. Let's be creative. Go back to the main scene, and now we're gonna drag and drop the Tress file into the mesh library. As you can see.
Okay, so actually, let's shift D, Y -2, there we go. Tablet edit mode. Wait, I just realized, if we look at Marble Madness, everything's basically rotated 45. I think I'm gonna ignore that. So for a 45-degree angle, this would have to be, okay, so I go to 1, GZ 0.5, or minus 0.5, there we go. And then I guess this would be GZ minus 0.25. Is that flat? Yeah, that looks flat. Let me shaded. Yeah, so we can, and then we can basically just rotate those, and that'll do almost everything we need here.
See right here, we have nice little previews of the mesh library. Amazing. You created your grid map with your custom-made mesh library, your own little map system. If you hold Control and then scroll with your mouse, you can go levels up, you can go levels down, you can create your own little level. You can also
Yeah, I have not played. So I have not used Unity very much at all. I'm watching a tutorial for the engine Godot, which is this one right here. Yeah, I didn't even get as far as trying to do a multiplayer thing. I just like played around with it. I was like, why is there a 3 second delay for everything I want to do? Anyway, hello, welcome, Al Al Garcia. I don't. I mean, it's Al Garcia Sanchez. I don't know. Is that AI Garcia Sanchez?
To erase
Anyway, welcome.
certain blocks, just like this. And you can also rotate the objects with A and S. See? Make sure to hover.
Okay, actually, that's important for my use case. Um, well, first let's export as GLTF. Great, and then bring that back in. Boop. Cool. This is so good. And then if we go into here, get the grid map. We got a mesh library, so we need this. We need a file, a scene, save scene as. You used it to play multi. Okay. I don't fully understand what you mean by this. Um, Unity for me is a game engine where you can make things, you can make games. And if you want to play a game that has multiplayer, what engine like it's multiplayer is a hard problem no matter what engine the developer is using. Um, so it'll be hard in it'll be hard in Godot, it'll be hard in Unity, it'll be hard in Unreal. Um, yeah, unfortunately, I'm not quite sure what you mean here. I do speak, puedo hablar un poco de español. Si quieres escribir en español y no en inglés, pienso que ah, es posible, puedo comprender un poco más fácil.
Let's continue by creating a main scene that we're going to use to add a. And now we are going to create a scene, a Godot scene, from this GLB object. Press right mouse button and go to New Inherited Scene.
Okay, new
We
inherit
are going
scene,
to
great.
save this scene, and let's practice what we preach. Make a folder called Scenes, and just let's call it blocks. And
Okay,
let's put the GLB related files in a folder called GLB, which you can do at any time in Godot, which is super nice. Let's continue by creating a main scene that we're going to use to add a grid map to. Click right mouse button on scenes, select create new scene and call it main. Click 3D scene and press OK.
okay.
Let's add a camera to the scene so we can actually view in-game what we are doing. And this is where it starts to get interesting. We're going to add a grid map to the scene. Click. Amazing, we've got ourselves a grid map. The grid map needs a mesh library so we can select different meshes from this little window. To create a mesh library, we're going to go back to the blocks scene. And when you've got your block scene open, click on scene and select.
Oh, export as, okay, great. Yeah, whatever works for you. Um, my my Spanish is only like okay. Let's call this I guess blocks, yeah. Sure, what I don't even know what that means. Great. Okay, we can take this blocks.glb, put that in the mesh library. Right? Uh, what do I do?
Export as and select mesh library. It's basically exactly what it is. It's a library of the different meshes that are in this scene. mesh library. And I'm gonna call it blocks mesh lib. Let's be creative. Go back to the main scene, and now we're gonna drag and drop the Tress file.
Okay, so I need to undo that. Great. So, great. File, export as mesh library. Okay, great. Meshlib.tress. And then that goes grid map, meshlib. Okay, great. Boom. Okay, now we can do cube1. Why is it not? Huh? Okay, wait. Sideways. How do I rotate? Take cursor. Huh. Oh, okay, okay, yeah. Um, I don't know anything about Unity, unfortunately. I know that multiplayer is hard. And sometimes you need to do stuff to your router to make it like work better. Um, okay, actually, let's. So 45 degrees. How does that? Oh wait, what was I doing to rotate it topwise? Rotate Y. I see. Right, let's see. So if you use control down. Okay, wait, actually, let me grid map. Cell. Oh, okay. So cell, I want that to be 1 by 1 by 1. Great. Wait, I thought all my. Wait, what? Uh. Let me see. Boop, 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 boop. Face orientation. Well, how many players are you trying to do? Basically, the way Unity works is that in general they try not to charge you money unless you're a fairly big player. Edge length, there we go. Oh, okay. Edge length is 2 meters. Great. So location. Let's figure that out. What? What? Wait, what do you mean 0.2? Oh, now you're being ridiculous. Scale 0.5. Great. Okay. Control A, apply all transforms. So the scale should be 1, right? Yeah. File. Save. File. Wait, not file. Export CHF. Great. And now, if I bring that back in, oh, no, you have to, okay. I hear the spectrum is like maybe the worst, can I not? Maybe the worst port of Marble Madness. No. Oh. Okay, I think I do want to delete the grid map. And then initially, okay, so wait, sorry, new inherit, okay, so got the general.glb. What? Why is new inherit scene export as mesh library. Yes, I want to overwrite it. Okay, go. At child node mesh library or grid map. Great. Cool. So now we have cube. Cube. What? Are you? Okay, the cells are okay. So I want the cells to be 1 by 1 by 1. 1. Great. So that works. That makes sense. And they're aligned within them. Great. So now if I have cube 3. Oh, actually, I need to boop boop cube 2, and then maybe the y should be 0.5. Then I can go up half unit. This one. No, let's make that 1. Wait, how does that actually? How do I make angled surfaces with Right, because it doesn't actually. Okay, so this grid size just has to be really small. This is kind of hard to look at, but it does function. Okay, so now we got this. Now we got like one of the slanty bits. I wish I could. Is there a way to take that like larger chunk and remember that?
Into the mesh library. As you can see right here,
Okay.
we have nice little previews of the mesh library. Amazing. You created your grid map with your custom made mesh library, your own little map system. If you hold Control and then scroll with your mouse, you can go levels up, you can go levels down, and you can create your own little level. You can also erase certain blocks, just like this. And you can also rotate the objects with A and S. See? Make sure to hover over these icons over here to learn about these shortcuts. There's another thing that really works super cool. That's the selection tool, the arrow. And then with the block selected, you can fill whatever you've got selected, which looks super cool. And while we are here, let's add a player character to this scene. Go to plus.
Why are your chapters not labeled? Okay, maybe it's just a YouTube bug.
Downloaded assets and drag the assets folder into your project folder. Godot will import assets automatically. In the assets folder, you will see the blocks.gltf file. This file was exported from Blender, and it contains the models we will use to build our level. The GLTF file itself is not editable in Godot, so when you double-click on the file, choose New Inherited.
Okay. Generated.
That will create a new Godot scene in the TSCN format, which we can actually edit. Save the newly created scene as blocks.tscn. Our goal is to be able to build game levels out of these blocks. To accomplish that, we will use the grid map node. It will help us to place these blocks into the levels quickly and interactively. To be able to use block models in grid map, we need to convert them into mesh library. That is very simple.
Okay, so okay, so we got a flat spot and then okay, so I want to make these. Whoop. This 9 set of blocks. You know what? I actually just realized that these are 3x3. Okay, so let's play through this level because these are all 3x3. So. Okay, and then we got the one, yeah, so, and I believe they can all, like, mesh library, like, they can be different sizes, right? Yes, we got 3x3s, we got 2x2s. Alright, yeah. Hard section is hard. Dang it. Okay. Yeah, well, this place is just kind of dead. Oh, okay. No, I could respawn in a favorable place. Okay, great. One second. Alright, there we go. And right here, okay, so this is the most complicated by far. Got that little curve thing. Wait, can I just... Can I just, take... these three... Oh, right, because they're all... Okay, so you need to... Alright, yep. Sleep well. Is there a way to, like, turn this, like, block of 9 into an object itself? Shader editor, grid map. Hmm. Okay, let's, right, so we got these 9. Oh, oh. Okay. See branches seen. Right? Nope. Wait, where's the actual data being... Make local. There we go. Where's the actual data for this being stored? Okay, that's 6 years old. Okay. Grid map. Okay, sure.
I am ashamed about my past comments regarding grid maps. Being honest, I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. This is why today we are facing the task of using grid maps the good way. Probably you will be facing the same issues as me when using the 3D tile map known as grid map. Those issues are misalignments, displacements, weird rotations, and we will tackle all that stuff now. This story started taking a look into the Kenny webpage. I saw this asset pack. Oh, it's lovely and remembers me the PS1. And a weird feeling sizzled my spine. So I and loaded, extracted and imported into Godot. Just because I was in a focused way, I realized about some issues I missed in the past. We will cover it later on. First, the well-known process is easy. Load all the assets in the scene and then click on the Scene Export as Meshlib. Then create a grid map and select the meshlib you want to use. Placing it's really easy. Selecting the tiles and placing into the cells. Remember, ASD keys rotates the pieces, and we are using mainly the S key to rotate along the Y-axis, and the W key resets all the selected rotations. To speed up things, you can select an area when pressing the Shift key and dragging your mouse. And with a selected area, you can copy and paste in other place to fill, or just fill the area with the selected mesh pressing Ctrl F. And depending on how optimized the tiles are, you will face issues like this one, misalignments or displacements. And said previously, it will help us to think about how we are going to use our grid map, the cell size and how we want to place and rotate our pieces. Because, well, for example, if we want to have all our meshes rotated perfectly in all directions, the center of the mesh, aka point 0, 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 point should be well centered in the block. This is perfect for buildings and creating levels. Additionally, if we are dealing with floors, it's logical to place the reference 0.0.0 centered as the base floor. The center is centered on the tile, but this tile should be aligned with this other one, so the tile needs to be raised a bit. If you are mixing floor and walls in the same mesh library, you need to consider how you are centering the meshes.
So I'm making my. I think this is a issue not with the mesh library itself, but with the assets import. I think that one might just be like, yeah. All right. Okay. So now I don't know how to. Okay, so here's my grid map, right? Scale, collision navigation. Okay, so that's what layer I'm on, right? So -1. The hotkeys are not doing what I want them to do.
Logical spot for the center of the pieces should be aligned to the floor baseline. That way you can rotate the pieces along the y-axis seamlessly, and all the pieces will be aligned. A different approach could be having two different grid maps with two different mesh libraries. At first glance, it seems to me that the solution needs to be achieved using a 3D software like Blender. We can solve this kind of issue inside the editor, and it's really easy. There exist other kind of issues that we will be covering later on that needs Blender, the 3D software, to be solved. But now just let's face as one. Open the meshlib made previously and beware to those tiles that you want to modify, because you need to make them local. Each and every imported asset that you want to modify need to be local. This is really tedious. Let's go, David.
Okay, so this is not the answer I'm trying to get. Copy is a pattern. Okay, here we go. This is what I'm looking for.
Alright, so we're just gonna look at how to copy and paste tiles and basic use of the pattern in the Godot 4 tile map editor. So let's say you create a beautiful and complex avant-garde masterpiece, and you realize, oh, I need this to be over here. What can you do? So there are a lot of glitches. I'm using Godot for beta 15, so maybe they'll fix that in the near future. So what we do is come over in the tile map under patterns.
Okay, so wait, does grid map have an equivalent? Okay, okay, that's not helpful. Okay, shift plus mouse drag. That only selects one layer though. Like these are across multiple layers. So control. If I wait, that's moving my selection and not the okay. I wish there was a way to just save the group, but I guess you have to do it in Blender. Huh. Now. Wow. This person does not like grid map. I guess that's a year old, so it might be grid maps 3.0, 3.0, 2.1. Jesus. Enhanced grid map. Okay. This might be. Okay, so I'll install that. I guess next time. Cool. Yeah, this looks very useful. Okay, so for the moment, okay, you know what? I am starting to run out of steam. I think I'm gonna call it a day on the stream here. And then next time I stream, which I don't know when that'll be, but next time I stream, I will figure out the enhanced grid map thing, and start working on a tutorial, I think. All right, thanks everyone for coming, and have a lovely rest of your day. Hit that end stream button.